If you're feeling stuck, like you are not getting where you want to go, and you're kind of looking around trying to understand, like, how do I fix this? You just need to understand and really accept this one thing. And that is the reason you're not where you want to be or getting what you want is because you have a belief or a part of you that actually doesn't want you to get that thing. Hear me out. This is not to say that you have some, evil entity within you that's trying to sabotage you or ruin your life. It's nothing like that. It doesn't mean that you have some part of you that's so out of control and you are a victim of it. Nothing like that. It just means that there's something beneath your conscious awareness that's running within you that got created at some point by you that just needs to be looked at and changed. Right? It's like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. It's like you're trying to create this change in your life. You want to grow in a certain direction or have a certain experience and it's not happening. Well, the not happening is the squeaky wheel. It's like there's something here that needs to be looked at. And so you just need to figure out what it is within you that kind of wants to stay stuck or that doesn't want you to grow. It's usually a scared part or a part that doesn't feel worthy or just like has been conditioned to believe it's not possible. And all you need to do is just understand that part a little better and look at it and then you can really change it and let it go. But until you accept that your ability to get what you want actually exists in you and you can change things and really get what you want, you're going to be looking in all the wrong places for answers. You're going to be coming to a hypnotherapist like me and wanting me to say the magic words to fix you. But if you don't think that it's really you who's in control to fix this problem, nothing I can say can help you. If you're coming to this kind of work, like therapy and mindset work, with the belief that it's out there anyway, like I just want to, learn more things, but I don't actually have control, then what's the point, right? The reason mindset work exists and therapy and manifesting and hypnotherapy and all of these things exist is because the truth is you have the power within you, right? But we are conditioned to believe we don't have the power, and it can be confusing because we may be telling ourselves, no, I'm empowered, I can change, I can manifest these things. But then on another level, we're saying, but that person did this thing and I need to, manipulate what's going on or look to magic to fix it, or I need to just wait for someone else to decide for me, or say the universe is going to decide if it's meant to be or not meant to be. And you don't have to do that. It's okay if that makes you feel better, if that works for you, like, do you. I'm not here to criticize any belief or approach. If it works for you, then that's amazing, like, do it. But what I see with a lot of people and clients is there's this desire for change, but the clients that I feel have the hardest time, with my program are the clients who are really, really adamant that there's nothing they can do to change their situation. And then I never really understand why they're here. But it's really about understanding that you are the one to change. You are the one to change anything in your experience by changing how you are believing it is and how you see it to be and who you believe you are. And I can help you with that. I can help you understand where those limiting beliefs came from that are holding you back. I can help you let them go. I can help you reframe your beliefs so that they super support everything you want and you feel amazing and empowered. But you're going to have to be the one to do that and recognize that. And that can be scary. It can be scary to admit, like, oh my God, my whole life I have been sabotaging myself because I've been carrying this belief with me. And if I admit that this whole experience I'm having in my life right now, this perpetual problem, is actually being perpetuated by this belief, then it almost feels like I'm to blame for my own suffering. And I wouldn't look at it that way at all. I would simply say, you are aware now of what you can change so that you can stop suffering. you have to be willing to admit that you might have some beliefs that are simply wrong. You have to be willing to admit that if you change those beliefs and see things correctly, that, you are safe, you are amazing, you are incredible, you deserve the best, like, you can do this, you are totally, it's available to you, whatever. We shift those beliefs. Once you embody that and hold that new truth, that all that old, suffering and all those old problems will go away. It doesn't mean you're losing yourself. It doesn't mean that, it was a waste of time. It just means that you're growing and you're allowed to grow. So once you just admit that, okay, it's actually within me that I'm creating this, however weird it may seem, right? Like, however weird of a connection or subconscious kind of way I've made sense of something, it may be not logical and my conscious mind may not fully get it, but if I can just look inward and figure out this tangled ball of yarn that I've tangled up and untangle it and let it go, then I can actually start effortlessly, easily, naturally moving in the direction I want to move in, without feeling all this resistance or like there's always a block in the way and things are always going wrong, right? Persistence is easy when you believe that ultimately you're going to get what you want. A lot of the times that we get caught in patterns that that we hate, frankly, that, we're like, get out of my life. I don't want to experience this anymore. And the reason we just keep perpetuating that is because we don't know how to persist beyond it, because we don't believe that there is a beyond that. Because we have beliefs that tell us there isn't, that doesn't want us to see that. It doesn't feel that it's safe to go there. And so at any opportunity, that belief is going to cultivate and create in you just kind of that acceptance that, oh, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to persist. I'm not going to, believe that I can get it because XYZ. So once you get those limiting beliefs out of the way, trusting that you're going to get what you want, even if you can't fully see it, is going to be a lot easier. And you're going to be able to persist through a lot more challenges, and things that once seemed like external factors that were the reason you weren't getting what you want are not even going to be like barely a bump in the road for you, because you are so dead set on getting what you want and there's nothing internal resisting it. So the events that are happening around you aren't these big problems that you need to go manipulate and go to magic and go to, trying to make things happen around you and like work through. You're just going to see the things that pop up as minor little bumps, and you're going to keep going. Does that make sense? Like, when you let go of the part of you that is resisting what you want, the things that seemed like the external resistance lose that meaning. That part was putting the meaning on everything around you, saying, well, there's proof that you can't have it. There's proof it's not yours. There's proof you're not good enough. And those felt like external things that needed to be fixed. Like, those were the problems. But it was that belief that was making those events around you, making you believe that those events were the problem. But all you had to do was go inward, find that belief, understand it, feel it, whatever is stuck there, let it go, reframe it. And then whatever's happening around you doesn't matter, because you have the belief system that says, no, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be thriving. I'm going to be in that loving relationship. I'm going to be, successful and wealthy and loved and all of these things. And there's nothing stopping me from believing that that is mine. And so the things that happen that used to make me believe that I couldn't get it are nothing. They don't mean anything. I decide I believe it and it's happening. And it happens. You will see results much faster than if you consistently try to just like work with every little problem external to you to try to fix all these little things without getting to the root of what constantly is making everything a problem. All right. So obviously, if you want to work with me with hypnotherapy and mindset coaching, book a free consultation to chat. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best. You can do this. All right? Take care.